Okay, so here's a blowout and some swiping that I'm doing because there wasn't enough colors and not enough stuff got blown out. You see some blocks of colors, which I don't hate. I'm not going to get rid of all of it. But I want to see if these cells survive because this is that thin layer of that beauty tone acrylic paint. So I'm just going to show you what stuff looks like right now. Got a lot of colors, a lot of choices. Some really pretty, others more delicate, and there's some lacing as well. You get that when I swipe. I get that a lot. Okay, so I'm going to start spinning this out. I might add a little red over to the other corner there. I can barely stand right now because of my back, but I want to show you some of the work that's been done on this guy before I spin the whole thing out. Yeah, I added more red because there's so much blue, and I wanted the yellow to stay put. I did and tried not to cover that up, and we did some white CA. So hopefully we'll get some pretty cells even as we spin this out, because there really isn't a lot of pillow on here, and God knows what the white paint is going to do because it really screwed up my swipe the other day. I could leave this on. 1, 2, see what happens after 7. See how they get bigger, spilling off the sides. You know, already a lot happening. We'll go in the other direction. And again, you see the same stuff coming off the side. Nothing too crazy. I like what I'm seeing though. I don't want to lose that. If I can get away with keeping some of this stuff, I will. I might have to pick it up and actually tilt it though. Might not be able to just spin this one. Spinning is kind of extreme. It's like using a hammer when you really want to use something else. Okay, so hold on. Okay, guys. Here's the wet result. We're stopping here. I know it looks a little runny on that edge. Hang on one sec. Hang on. I think that I stopped it from looking so fast, if you know what I mean. I want to keep my lovely edges because they all turned out so odd and beautiful in totally different ways. They all look like they belong in a different painting. My swipes are a little odd, but the original blowout was good. So yeah, I'm going to stop here, but I also want to show you the dried results of the other stuff. Okay, so here's the finally taking it off the spinner. Blowout swipe, very colorful mix of different cells and movements that I wanted. Plus, I don't think I'll get it because there's too much heavy color and too many opaques on here. But I was really hoping for some cool, because it's only a 10 by 10 canvas, also some cool like transparent paint overlays, which we're gonna get here. Let's look at this. This one's dry, but the one that the paint was eating all the cells, here it is dry. It didn't dry nicely, I'll be honest. I don't even know if it is dry. Yeah, it still has a bit of moisture on the top, but as far as the craziness of the cells being eaten, that stopped. So we're basically left with what I showed you. It's got some beautiful things. This can definitely be played with after. We could do lots with it. But it's got a little bit of Sarah Taylor action going with this cloud effect or pearl effect, where we're getting square cells. Our cells are being, gone wonky in a weird way. But the colors are really pretty, but it was mostly over a white base that was very thin. Again, I'll show you the dry result where we added the Bear Dynasty, a good 2 tablespoons or more, into a cup, 1 cup of the new paint from Beauty Tone that I used as my pillow, and the results are pretty interesting. So this one is a bit of a fail. It's also, let's be honest, its composition isn't great, but I do like the colors, and I like how they worked together. I like the few pretty areas that we did get, but it just wasn't enough. Okay, the dried result of that swipe from earlier this week, or the weekend. I tried to do a thing similar to the Painted Dreamer, and we got all these weird, wacky results. Because again, the paint was much thinner on this one. Look at these cells. They all turned into like bricks. Others just disappeared, and these ones got really tight and just disappeared. Turned into something else. It was spun off a lot. Maybe I should have kept more paint on it, but that's not usually an issue with the right pillow paint. And here's the dried result of this. It's absolutely lovely. Still my favorite bloom on a radial, on a round. And look at how, as it dried, these are not wet results. Look at how dark a lot of these transparent colors dry. And the other ones, the see-through ones, make beautiful. Look at the orange there with the yellow as the white kind of makes it glow. And the white and the blue, the pink and the red, the different blues, the blue cell activator, the white and black cell activator. You got cells within cells. You got all kinds of, I had 2 blowouts with this one, including, am I close enough for you to see this clearly? I hope it's clear. I'm not used to this camera, to be blunt. I think it shows, but it's very pretty, and I love all the color. So yeah, I'll be playing with parts of it, but that's the dried result of that one. So yeah, here's that one. I like it so much I put it over here with my little polar bear. It's on a little table. Oh, this is what we learned. Just keep trying. We're gonna experiment. I got a bunch of new paints from TriArt. 3 of them are gold paints. One's interference, one's iridescent, and the other is just gold. And then I got 2 purples and some kind of magenta. So it's weird. I don't know why I ordered those. I don't have a problem with those colors. I have plenty of them. Okay, this is all for my YouTube for today. Have a great day. I hope everybody's rooting for the Blue Jays over on this side of that invisible line. Bye-bye.